Hello, Rachel. Welcome to my beautiful partner Trish, who's going to be cooking for you today Caesar salad and some lovely dessert I can't remember the name of. You're very lucky. Trish is a very gifted chef, and I'm very lucky because I'm a very gifted eater. So I like her food. Caesar salad's great. It's nice and simple, but it's very tasty. It's also healthy. You can throw a lot of greens in and that sort of thing. So it's something that I think with your busy lifestyle, it'll fit in with it. It's also the sort of meal, it's very easy to make it for 2 people or 3 people or 4 people. So if you have people over, that makes it easy as well. It's called Caesar salad. People think it's somehow related to Julius Caesar. It's not. It's related to a chef in New York from around 100 years ago whose name was Caesar. And he had the brilliant idea of mixing chicken and lettuce and eggs and bacon and just everything. He threw it in there and it became popular and it became known as the Caesar salad, and it's still popular today. It's terrific. So I'll let Trish talk a little bit about the ingredients and what's going to be in it and why. So take it away.
So David and Mandy, with the Caesar salad, we have chicken, we have bacon, eggs, olives, avocado, red onion. I normally prefer red onion because it's a bit sweeter. Fresh Parmesan cheese, coarse lettuce, and these are my ingredients for my vinaigrette. So lemon, Dijon mustard, mayo, and rather than using sugar, I normally use maple syrup. That's about it. We can start.
Did you want to do one in French? Please.
No.
She'll like it. Just do one quick one in French, just the way you did that.
So David wants me to say this in my native language, Rachel. So nous avons deux filets de poulet, du bacon, des œufs, des olives noires, un avocat, un oignon rouge, une salade, du fromage parmesan, et ça c'est la vinaigrette avec un citron, de la moutarde, la mayonnaise et du maple syrup. So we'll get straight into it. A little bit more like this and tilt. Yeah, perfect.
So
a little bit more. Yeah, because your head is cut.
So we washed the lettuce and now we put them in the bowl. What we have here is some of the offcuts that people don't like. It's important to
you know those little bits.
Yeah. And it's important to cut the lettuce, but also just take it apart. Often people don't want to use a knife with a lettuce because it might make the lettuce go brown. So that's why we've just separated the leaves like this, given them a good wash, and now they're going in something called a salad spinner, which I have to be honest with you, until I started dating Trish, I didn't even know what a salad spinner was, but they've been around for a long time. And we've got 2 techniques. We've got the salad spinner technique. This is a really good one. All of the lettuce is in there, and you just, like a Victor mower. There we go. There we go, we'll try that again. Pop that in there. There it goes. You pull on that and okay, now it's spinning away. We've got a manual one at home, so this is a little bit different. This is Mandy's, but it's a really good one. So this just it dries the lettuce, and the lettuce has to be dry because otherwise the dressing won't sit properly on it. It won't stick properly. So that's one technique. The other technique is here, because you might, like me, might be blissfully unaware of what a salad spinner is and probably don't own one. So the other thing you can do is just pop it in a tea towel like this, wrap it up, just like that, and
so with the chicken, I normally have a look at the chicken and see if there's any bits of fat that we need to trim. So here's a bit there, so get rid of that. And then the thicker part of the chicken, which is this part normally, I normally tilt the chicken like this and take that top off. Like this. And then all I do is you do the same thing if you were making homemade chicken schnitzel. You'd slice your chicken that way. Careful with your hands. But once you've done it a couple of times, you get the hang of it. It's very easy. So here we go, 1 chicken breast. I've ended up with 4 pieces there. So we'll just make a little marinade for the chicken. Chicken breast can be a bit bland. So I'm just going to put some salt, pepper. If you've got any barbecue rub or anything like that, you can use that as well. So today I'm just going to use soy sauce, salt, pepper. Just mix it like that, and then just place your chicken in that. So while this is happening, I'm going to ask David to put the eggs on the stove to start boiling the eggs.
Sure, I can do that.
Babe, can you do that?
That's about the extent of my knowledge.
You know we love Rachel.
Yes.
We love our Rachel. Okay, what are you doing, babe?
Well, now we're cooking the bacon. I've cut it up into strips, so it'll sit in the Caesar salad.
Yep.
And it's nice and crispy when it's cooked fully. And once we've done the bacon, we'll cook the chicken.
Yep.
And then we'll cut up some of the onion and avocado and olives that we're also going to put in there. But this is the bacon. It's starting to smell good, but we want it to cook up and be a little bit crispy.
So what's happening here, babe?
What's happening here is I'm cooking up the bacon.
Yep.
So it's nice and crispy.
Yep.
So it has all those nice contrasting flavors in the Caesar salad.
Yep.
And after we've done the bacon, we'll cook up the chicken. And while we're cooking up the bacon, we've also got the eggs cooking over here, which you put into cold water. Why do we put the eggs in cold water for?
Because if you put it in boiling water, the eggs being cold there's a high chance it will crack and it will just burst in that hot water. So you don't want that. You want a nice boiled egg.
So there's a great tip there. And now Trish is going to have a go at chopping up the onion here while I get back to the bacon.
All right. So I've still got my bin here. I'm only using half of the onion, only because while I do like onion, but I don't like it to be too overpowering. But yeah, it's up to you how much onion you want to put in your salad. Just not put any more than that. So once that's sliced, we can start. We'll break it a little bit like that, and we can start arranging it on our salad here. I really don't like too much onion, so I think I'm just going to leave it like this. So next we can put the black olives.
Thanks, mate. While you're doing that, I'm going to put this bacon onto some paper over here to cool it off.
Okay.
Because it's smelling pretty cooked.
And I'll start scattering the the olives on the lettuce here. Okay, and then we'll do the avocado.
What if she has friends who don't like eating meat? Is there something she could do instead of the bacon? She could just not invite them. So if you're coming to my house, it's better you're ready to eat meat. But what's something else you can put in Caesar salad instead of bacon?
So what you need to do then, you can do exactly the same thing, but then char grilled some vegetables such as sweet potato, eggplant, zucchini, and you can just pop your char grilled vegetables on top of that. That's going to be nice too. You can also even put some chickpeas if you want to.
Can you also get the vegetarian versions of them? You know, like I can't believe it's not bacon, bacon,
Oh, yeah.
and
You
then
can,
the chicken
but
alternative.
You can get meat alternatives, but none of them taste any good. I got to be honest with you. You better, if you're going to have vegetarian or vegan food, get proper vegan vegetarian food. The fresh vegetables, all that stuff, because that's so much tastier. And there's really good recipes out there for vegetarian food and vegan food. The stuff that's pretend meat, it's God knows what's in it for one thing, and it's just not that tasty. That's the problem. Whereas proper vegetarian food and even proper vegan food, when it's done well, can be really tasty. Trish cooked us up this beautiful pizza the other day using a cucumber. No, it wasn't cucumber. It was what was the
Cauliflower?
Base? The cauliflower base, and it was beautiful. Tasted so good. So there's lots and lots of really tasty vegetarian options out there using proper vegetables. So I'd really rather go with them.
I'll just pop the chicken straight in. I probably would have taken the oil for, like, reduce the fat in the pan, but I think that will do it.
Okay. Just let the chicken cook. How long should we boil the egg for? That's a good question. How long do you boil an egg for?
The egg will boil for 4 minutes.
4 minutes. You boil the egg for 4 minutes. I don't know how long that's been boiling for, but maybe you need a timer. Maybe you just guess. To me, they look kind of boiled. But there you go. How long do you boil an egg for? 4 minutes. I knew that.
Oh, nice. Long-handed. Yep. Start. Okay. Alright, we'll start with the vinaigrette now. So 1 teaspoon of this, like that much, of Dijon mustard. I'll put a good teaspoon of mayo, maybe a little bit more. This. Put some pepper. Some salt. And the secret ingredient, the maple syrup. Just a drizzle. This is just to reduce the tanginess of the lemon that we're going to put in. So, get the pips. I think the chicken must be ready now. So, I'll turn that off. Okay. You can put a little little bit more. Since I put so much lemon juice, I think I might put a little bit more of the maple syrup. All right.
Does that have a name? Any particular name? That
Just vinaigrette.
vinaigrette?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's done. We can add some olive oil to that. Mandy, do you have some olive oil?
Yes, it's at the back there in that cane basket, yes.
There's a little bit of olive oil left there,
And there's more in the cupboard.
and there's more in the cupboard.
So I'm very happy that you've got this one, Mandy. I always use really good olive oil. You can really make the difference. It really changes the taste of what you're eating if you use good olive oil, or just with olive oil. I would not go home brand or brands that you're not familiar with. Since you're in Victoria, Cobram Estate is a Victorian olive oil. I'd say go with that. Their flavoured oils are really good too.
Yeah, you can get
Yes,
garlic and chili flavoured ones if you like something a little bit more flavour to it. The eggs are cooked now. They've had their full 4 minutes and more, so I'm just
Nice.
taking them out. I'm the sous chef today, apparently. They just told me. So my job is to oversee everybody and make sure Trish knows what she's doing with her cooking.
So
Basically, you're managing the talent.
I'm managing the talent. I'm actually the assistant to the assistant chef here. I've got the two master chefs here, and I'm just the assistant to the assistant. So what do we do next?
So one other tip that I wanted to share with Rachel is once we've done the vinaigrette, again, some people don't like just raw onion like this. Sometimes what I do is pour this into a smaller bowl and just leave my onions to wilt a little bit in that sauce. It gives it a bit of a pickled taste, which is really nice on the salad as well.
Right, do you want the chicken over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we'll do now is
We're just going to
cut the chicken.
cut the chicken up. So we're getting close to the end now, and I'm getting hungry, so that's really good.
Oh, sorry. Oh, and then Rogers, can you just say that again? Getting close to the end again?
We're getting close to the end again, and I'm getting hungry, so that's good. Everything we're cooking today is going to be eaten today. Dad's here as well, Granddad, so he always loves Trish's food, so he'll be enjoying this. So we're just slicing up. What sort of size should we slice the chicken to?
That's this size, but what I'm doing, which really helps when you slice chicken for a salad, you need to cut it against the grain, so you don't go with the grain of the meat.
Can you just show us how you tell where the grain is, Trish?
So if you open this up, you'll see it's all in lines like that. So you go against that when you're chopping up the chicken. Again, same thing.
So the order goes from the fresh food to the hotter food. So the hotter food goes in last. That's the idea with it. And Caesar salad's a popular meal when you're at a cafe. They serve it, but sometimes they try and rip you off, and there's hardly any chicken in there. You can buy a Caesar salad from shopping centres sometimes, and you buy what you think is a Caesar salad, but it's just a tub full of lettuce, essentially. So that's why when it's cooked properly like this, it's really nice. But when you buy it takeaway or even from a cafe, you kind of get, you take a little bit of a risk really, which is why it's actually, even though it's a meal that's popular for people to buy ready-made, it's much better to make it yourself. When it's done properly, the way Trish is doing it, it tastes really good. It's really tasty. Okay, we've got the bacon over there as well. We're going to pop that in.
Starting to take shape, isn't it?
Yeah, and the eggs as well. I'll bring them over.
Wash my hands for the eggs.
Okay. So this answers the age-old question: which came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken comes first, then the egg. So there's that question answered. So we're just going to, what do we do with these eggs now?
Let's put that away. Just do a little more. So what I normally do, to make it easier to peel an egg, I just break it like that and it will just peel off. That's a little bit hard. Do you want to run that under cold water?
Sure.
So what we'll do, we'll put the cheese first and we'll put the eggs last. So again, depending on how much you love cheese, if you're like us, we put heaps.
And this is freshly grated Parmesan.
Freshly grated Parmesan.
Yeah, you get the good stuff. Really.
With the dressing, if you know that all your guests like dressing, I would put the dressing first on the lettuce, and then put all the meat on top. But normally I would just drizzle a tiny bit on the salad and just leave the dressing for people to add, because some people don't like dressing. So there's the eggs. You can just arrange the eggs, just scatter that a bit everywhere.
And making the dressing, it's a little bit of a secret to this, because I can tell you that dressing, I've tasted it before, it's beautiful. So it makes a big difference. One thing about dating a French woman, the French do like their mayonnaise too. I've discovered that. It's something that they do like. But the dressing is really, it really makes this.
Okay. All good.
Okay, go.
So that's the finished product. We can add some pepper.
Yeah, and we hope you've
All
really
done.
enjoyed this, Rachie. It's been fun making it for you. We know you're doing really well down there in Melbourne, but we all think about you up here. And it was Mandy's great idea just to come up with some little meals to help you along, to eat healthy down there, and to enjoy yourself some more. But thank you very much to Trish for doing this too.
It's a pleasure. So Rachel, there you have it. Our Caesar salad with course lettuce, onions, avocado, bacon, chicken, fresh Parmesan cheese, and eggs.
What about once more in French? Please,
No.
come on, just please.
So Rachel, ça, c'est une salade de César avec du poulet, de la laitue, des oignons, de l'avocat et du bacon.
Voila!
Voilà.
Voila. Thank you.
This I need to get Rachel one of these.
Any comments about the Caesar salad, Dad and David?
Yes, the Caesar salad is excellent.
It's very tasty, particularly with the vinaigrette. It's really, really nice.